Okay, so this video is for Thomas. Let's talk about the revolver speed reload using HKS speed loaders. I have some 7-shot HKS speed loaders here. We have some 6-shot HKS speed loaders there. So when we talk about reloading the revolver, if you guys can see closely, for a right-handed user, you push forward on a Smith & Wesson like that, push forward, and then take these 2 fingers on your support hand, come under the gun, and roll your hands palm up. That's the movement, okay? So you roll your hands open, palm up. Now, we take this thumb, the dominant side thumb, the right-hand thumb, we move it out of the way, goes up on top of the hammer, or goes on top of the rear sight, or goes somewhere else. I like to put it on top of the hammer. We're not using the hammer, we're just holding on to it. We bring the gun vertical, and take the palm and slap down 1 time hard, straight down, allowing gravity to help us clear things out. Now, we actually bring the muzzle down, drop the gun back into the left hand, thumb over the top of the cylinder, closing on the flutes. We let go with the right hand, so there's a hand change here. Let go with the right hand, the gun goes to the belly button. Now you find yourself your speed loader inside your hand. Notice I'm not holding the knob in my fingers, I'm holding the body but not in my fingers, I'm holding it in my hand, palm up in my hand. Because 2 reasons. 1, if it's in my fingers I can drop it. If it's in my hand, I'm less likely to drop it. Next, if I'm holding it in my hand, these 2 fingers become my antenna, my feelers, so I can start finding these flutes, okay? So now I hold this in my hand, I use my 2 feelers, find the flutes, wiggle this hand until it stops wiggling. That means it's in, okay? Now we engage to the right. We use this motion, engaging to the right. We let it go free. This one right here is touching, the speed loader is actually touching the grip just a little bit. So my recommendation, this is Jack's gun, my recommendation for Jack is that he actually sand this down just a little bit, take the grip off and sand this down right here until the speed loader perfectly lines up. And then it'll drop free, you let go, and then you don't think about it ever again. At this point, you close and you're done, okay? So I'm gonna go hot right now. You got eyes and ears on? Okay. Go until the gun clicks. Open, turn up, slap, change hands, grabbing the cylinder flutes, muzzle down on the belly button, in the hand, wiggle until it stops wiggling, turn the knob and let go. Now it should drop free. Okay, so that becomes a challenge. It's supposed to drop free, which is why it's really important that you have your speed loader fitted properly to your gun, or your gun fitted properly to work speed loaders. So that becomes problematic. So let's holster this one. So let me show you guys, one of the value of having a shoulder holster is that when you're in the winter time, you're wearing a coat, you can get in from the top of the coat. Okay, so it's one of the reasons why we use a shoulder holster. So let's look at a Ruger. This is a 6-shot. You notice it takes the same speed loaders in the 6-shot model, HKS 586 model speed loaders. So on a Ruger we push in when you pinch right there to get the cylinder open. Everything else is exactly the same. Okay, so here we are. When the gun goes click, take the finger off the trigger, roll the cylinder open, turn the gun straight up, slap down, change hands, grabbing the cylinder, reverse the gun, muzzle down. Right hand goes into the pocket looking for your speed loader in the hand. Make this movement right here until it stops wiggling, lines up, twist the knob. As you can see, they immediately drop right in. Right? So a quick jiggle, and then that finishes whatever else might be stuck. We close and we're good to go, back in business. So let's see this one full speed. I'm gonna position the speed loader in my right pocket. That way you see this one full speed. All right? So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, click, and then go to the reload. Open, up, slap, change hands, muzzle down, wiggle, turn the knob. All right, so there's the speed reload. Notice you do this little bit of a tremble, which helps the last bit to drop down into the cylinders, okay? And also you have to keep your chambers clean so that way things can drop out. And if you use brass case ammunition, I'm not a big fan of people who hate on steel case ammunition. I use lots of steel case ammunition in class, but one of the value of brass case ammunition is it's self-lubricating. It goes in and out of the chambers easier when we're talking about revolvers. So with revolvers, there is value to using brass case ammunition instead of steel case stuff for practice. All right. Anyways, we're done with this exercise. We can make a video later on in the future and I can show this exercise that I'm doing here, a partial reload, but that'd be for a later date. For now, speed reload, right hand, HKS speed loaders, double action revolver.